to the channel YouTube. And if this is your first time coming, we most definitely appreciate you coming over to the channel. All right, today we are going to talk about the Tisas 1911 Duty B45 R. This boy was a blast to shoot, guys. And if you've never heard of them before, if you've never heard of their company, they are very big in the industry and they tend to keep a lot of their prices down. So a lot of people purchase them. They are a Turkish-based business, so keep that in mind, but they make very, very decent guns at affordable prices too. This is it right here. And the gun is clear, absolutely clear. Nothing in the mags at all. And as far as Tisas, I just wanted to give you a little bit more information. Tisas firearms are imported and sold by SDS Imports. So if you've never heard of them before, that is the correlation between Tisas and SDS. You'll see that online a whole lot. But that's the pistol right there. Just so damn beautiful. And it doesn't come like this, guys. I put some goodies on the side of it, but you'll see in the review what I've done so far. But this is an amazing, amazing shooter and a big bore gun. Tisas is known for their 1911 style pistols. And let's take a look real quick on their website. And not only do they have the black color, they also have this silver or gray color pistol also. So that's the one that I pretty much wanted. But just could not find it in stock. So I had to go ahead and go with the black one and put my little twist on it. Also, keep in mind, if you don't like the larger one, which is the 5-inch we're doing the review on, they do have the Tisas 1911 Carry B45 R, calibered in 45 ACP in a 4.25 inch barrel. And the slide is also going to be shorter. So this may be another option for you if you feel like this one is too big. As far as this pistol having the word duty in its name, is basically intended for practical use and everyday carry. Again, Tisas is known for their 1911 style pistols. And we're about to go ahead real quick, guys, get into the review, and I'm gonna show you what these things are all about. All right, let's get into it. It is showtime. And of course, this is the Tisas 1911 Duty B45 R 45 ACP pistol. Let's look at this case right here. Now, I'm not gonna even lie, they really did give you a quality case on this. This is a hard case and it is very, very good quality on this. And I believe it is TSA approved because it has these little areas here for your locks. So big kudos for Tisas for doing this. Let's go ahead and open it up. Have your latches right there. And there that boy is right there. All right. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about some of the things that are inside this case. Let's start off with the gun. You have the gun right here. It does have a magazine. We're going to safety check this in a few minutes. Set this to the side. Right here, you do have an extra mag. And I'm going to show you guys some other things that I purchased with this, which I do suggest you do too. But right here, you do have a metal mag. It's 8 rounds of pressure, 45 ACP. And then, of course, you have 1 round that's in the chamber that you can use. So they seem like they're pretty hardcore, pretty solid, and a nice spring in the inside of them. You also have your trigger lock right here for safety reasons, okay? I believe this is your chamber lock right here. And right here, this is a pretty interesting tool. You do have TisasUSA.com on it. So this one is a little bit different. You don't usually see this in firearm cases. So this is your barrel bushing wrench. And this is for removing the barrel bushing for disassembly. So keep that in mind. Don't lose this right here, okay? Right here, you do have your side grips. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, these feel very, very slippery. So they don't feel good quality at all. These are very slippery. I would suggest that you don't use these unless you just feel very comfortable using these, okay? We'll get into the grips that come on the pistol in a few minutes. All right, then right here at the top of the case, I'm gonna pull it down for you so you can see it. You do have this little tool right here. You can put your little cloths and things like that, go down in a barrel and clean and get things cleaned up. You have a cleaning brush that also comes alongside with it too. That's right here. So they're giving you everything. Cleaning brush. And then you have your user manual, and this is your user manual for the Tisas 45. So I'll go ahead and open it up just so you can kind of look at it. You have your general warnings, safety guidelines. They tell you about ammunition, a lot of things. So that's pretty much what you get inside the case here. So here it is, and I must say this damn gun looks so good to me. It's just a simple form factor. I love the design. I love that matte black color, and it just looks stealthy as hell. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the accessories that I purchased for this 1911 that may make your 1911 a lot better, okay? So the first accessory I wanna show you guys is my Surefire. So I went ahead and purchased this Surefire X300 Ultra. These are pretty damn bright, as you can see right there. You know, it has the little up and down switch here, and this is 1000 lumens. So this is a pretty bright light, and I end up getting this off Palmetto for a real good deal. I think they were going for like 215, and they have been running specials for these right here. So I'm gonna end up getting the FDE one for my other gun, and then I have a couple of black ones here too that I'll be using. So this is what I'll be running on this 45 ACP pistol. I also have some other goodies here. Right here I have the Chip McCormick, it looks like, custom magazines right here. These are metal. It holds 10 rounds, as you can see right here, plus one 45 ACP. And of course, I've been shooting this gun already, and these ran flawlessly. No problems at all. Big shout outs to Paul V. He gifted me this magazine a long time ago, and I'm just now doing the review. So very nice magazine. I like this, and I like the way it looks in it. You'll see it. I also went ahead and purchased the Wilson Combat 45 ACP magazines right here for the 1911s. And now we're hearing about a lot online that these just run like a horse. So I went ahead and purchased these. These are the magazines. And with this one right here, I'm not sure how many these hold, but I believe it's 8. So I do believe you get 8 in the magazine plus 1 in the chamber. So it looks like it's made well, and this ran good too. So I went ahead and opened this one up and showed you this. Let me go ahead and open up the other one just so you can see the quality of it. And that's the quality of that one. Spring is tight in it. That's what it looks like, guys. Now, one more thing here. Something that you probably haven't seen on the internet that's gonna make this gun look super dope. Right here, I have some custom side grips, and when I saw them, I knew I had to have them. So let's go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna show you exactly what they look like. Then I'm gonna put them on the firearm. So this is a little metal tray that it comes in. Open it up, and bam. That's what they look like, guys. These things are solid as hell, and I just love that design, and it's gonna look crazy dope when I put these on. So I went ahead and purchased these. So these are the accessories that I'll be using with my 1911. Now let's get into the specs on this beautiful pistol right here. So as far as the height, this is 6 inches as far as the height. As far as the length of the pistol, go ahead, I have the measuring stick here. Take the measuring stick, and that's what you're looking at right there as far as the length on the pistol. It looks like it's coming in a little bit over 8.5 inches right there. Now, keep in mind, this is a heavy gun. I don't know how comfortable this will be for carry, but it is, you know, it has some weight to it. We're gonna go ahead, throw it on the scale real quick. Online, they say that this pistol is 2 pounds. So let's go ahead and weigh it with and without the magazine. All right, I do have the scale set to 0 right there, and we're gonna weigh it with the magazine first. So here we go. Go ahead, put it on the scale. And like I said, guys, it is heavy. So it's coming in at 2 pounds, 8.2 ounces with the magazine. So a little bit more than what they said online. Let's go ahead and take the magazine out. Okay. Throw it back on the scale. And it's coming in at 2 pounds, 5.7 ounces without the magazine. So again, it is a heavier pistol. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from the top, of the pistol down, and then we'll check this pistol out and I'll let you know a little bit more about it. Now, as far as the internals on this 1911, they are Colt 70 series internals, so keep that in mind. We're going to look at the sights right here. The sights are, they're okay. They're decent. So you have white dot sights. They call them Novak style 3 dot system here. So that's what you have, and that's kind of the sight picture that you'll be getting when you're at the range. So you get 2 white dots in the rear. It is higher in this area, and then also you have 1 white dot on the front of your pistol, and that's what it looks like right there. The slide is forged carbon steel and it's government length, so keep that in mind. It has a very, very nice slide that's on it. And let's go ahead and make sure that this gun is empty. So the mags, nothing in there at all, and there's absolutely nothing in the chamber. Keep that in mind. As far as the finish, I'm gonna come a little bit closer so you can see the finish. So this is a black Cerakote, and it looks like they Cerakoted it pretty damn good all over the gun, even inside, of your grip area right there and on your grip safety. So that's what it's looking like right there as far as that Cerakote job. I really do like the serrations right here. So the serrations are nice and deep, but they're not so aggressive that they hurt. So while you're racking the gun, you can get a really good grip from the front of it, and in the rear, you can get a really good grip too. So I really, really like that about this 1911. Now let's go ahead and look at the barrel real quick. And that's your barrel and what it looks like. Now, something that I noticed, you can see the machining marks on that barrel. So I don't know if that'll bother some of you guys or not. It doesn't bother me at all, but that is a 5-inch forged and machined with button rifling. So if you look in the inside, that's why I love these views. You can see the rifling in the inside of that 1911. Now, there's something else that I want to show you on this 1911 right here, the front of the barrel, okay? And some of you all may not know, what these are in the front, but right here, you do have your barrel bushing. And this is what your barrel bushing is right here in this area, okay? This is all gonna make sense in a few minutes. So that's your barrel bushing right there. And then also you have what's called a recoil spring plug, and that's this right here. So basically, this is the area on how you would start the process of taking the slide off the gun. So keep that in mind. I'm not gonna do it right now. You can find that on YouTube anytime, but I just wanted to explain what's going on in that area. You basically just press that down right there. So if I press it, you'll see you can press down on it, and then you just kind of turn that, and then you start the process. Right here, you do have a Picatinny rail, and it is elongated, guys. So you see how much area and space you have right here, and that's the sole reason why I chose a longer, and larger type tactical light. Now, they do have shorter lights, and some people may like that, but I don't. I like it to be flush with the front of my gun. So these are some really good options, and they have other lights on the market too that are larger. Moving right along, let's look at the trigger guard right here. This is metal, of course. Now the trigger guard area is a little bit smaller, so as far as gloves, I'm not sure if that'll be comfortable or not, but it looks like it's a smaller area here. I love the undercut right here that they have. So when you're holding the gun, it's very, very comfortable in that curved area. Right here, you do have a really good operational slide stop. So it does have serrations in it, and my thumb can grab that, can pull that down really, really easy and actuate that. So it's not a problem at all with that slide stop. I like it. Looking on the other side of it, it is not ambidextrous and it's not reversible, so keep that in mind. Another good thing about this 1911, especially for the cost, you do have 2 safeties right here. So right here, you do have your safety that's serrated, and you can see the serrations right there on the safety, so it gives you a really nice grip. But the thing about this is not really tactile and audible. Okay, kind of like if you're messing around with those staccatos and things like that, they're very tactile and audible. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. On the back of the grip right here, you have your grip safety, And this allows you to be able to be extremely safe on the range while the gun is cocked. If this isn't pressed, it is not gonna fire at all, guys. But once you put pressure on that back grip safety right there, it will fire. Now, I did hear that you can switch out these manual safeties out for staccato safeties that they have on the market. So let me know in the comment section below if you've done that with your 1911, but I did hear that you can do that. Right in the rear right here, you do have your hammer. Okay, and it is serrated for grip right there. So if you pull it halfway, the gun will not fire at all. If you pull it all the way down, of course, the gun will fire. So it is a skeletonized hammer in the back of the gun. Moving a little bit further south right here, you do have your magazine release button, and it is very, very comfortable. So of course, you can see it's texturized right there. It has a nice grip on it. When you put those mags in, they seat really good. You just hit it and they come flying out, no problems at all. So very, very comfortable magazine release button. I haven't had any issues with that. Now, let's talk about something that's outstanding on this firearm, the grips. I love the grips that come standard with this pistol. Look at that. Now, these are not metal, guys. These are rubberized grips, and they have a really nice amount of grip on them, especially when it gets hot and warm outside. I mean, your hands are not slipping at all while holding this pistol. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer, and if you don't like these can be changed out for the ones that I showed you in the very beginning. It's a lot more slippery inside the case, or you can do what I did and go ahead and buy some grips. I'm not sure how well these grips will work, but damn it, they look good. So if you just want to be on the safe side and have a nice amount of grip, these are the ones that I was shooting with, and these just work well. All right, last but not least, let's look at this trigger. You do have a somewhat skeletonized trigger right here. It looks really good, and you can see it's vertically serrated right there in there for grip. So you have your serrations right there. We're gonna go ahead real quick, do a trigger pull on this trigger, and we're gonna weigh the trigger. So let's go ahead and take the mag out. Take the mag out. Let's go ahead and pull that hammer back. Now, right here, this is your take up. And it's a lot of take up with that, I think. It's a lot of take up. It's your take up, that's your wall. And then break. Let's try it again. Let's reset. That's your reset right there. And then break. So let's do it one more time here. Okay, let's go ahead and rack it. It's your take up, it's your wall, break, let's reset. That's your reset right there. So the reset is nice. It's just a little bit more take up, but let me know what you guys think. I must say, this is a very, very solid gun, and I didn't even oil this all the way yet, and it doesn't rack like butter because I felt staccatos. I felt other, guns, Atlas and things like that are really buttery, but this is not bad. It's not bad at all for a first time buyer that wants their first 1911. It racks good. I mean, it's not bad. Now let's go ahead and weigh the trigger. So I do have my Wheeler scale trigger right here. Let's go ahead and give it a rack. And we will go ahead and pull this trigger and see what we get here, guys. So, and of course I have to make sure I push down on that grip safety in the back, and let's weigh this trigger. All right, so that trigger came in at a tad bit over 6 pounds on that first pull. Let's go ahead and reset, rack it again. Let's try one more time. It's set to 0. So 6 pounds on the first one. All right, once again, very close to 6.5 pounds on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again. So it's a little bit heavier trigger, but not bad for 45 ACP. Set to 0. Let's go ahead and pull that trigger again. All right, and it came in right there, damn near at 6 pounds. So I'm gonna say this is probably close to a 6 pound trigger, a little bit over 6 pounds as far as the trigger. Let's swing back around real quick to the magazine. So as far as the magazines, when you put them in right there, it stops, okay? So you really have to give it a push to get them inside the gun. So keep that in mind. It's not like a Glock where they just seed super easy, okay? It stops right there and you'll hear them just click right into place. That's with the factory mags that it comes with. So now let's look at these Wilson Combat mags. I want to see how these operate in the inside. So you have your Wilson Combat. It's probably going to do the same exact thing. Right there, it stops, okay? That's just how it is. Stops right there. You push it and it fits right in the inside. Sure, Wilson Combat, they come right out, right there, push, and they're in the inside. Let's try the other magazine that I have that I told you about. It's these Chip McCormick mags, and this gives it a totally different look. This is the magazine right here. Let's go ahead, same thing, stops right there, you push, and that's the look that you get right there. I love it. So that's your extended mag right there. Push it in the inside. So overall, guys, I really, really like this 1911. If you're just coming in the gate and you want to try a 1911 and see how it is, I most definitely suggest this gun. I've shot it already, had fun on the range, and I'm going to give you guys some footage real quick on how my experience was with that. But let's go ahead, put all the accessories on the gun, and then get to the range. All right, so here it is. I have the grips on there. Everything looks good. I have the Surefire 300 on there also, and this boy looks deadly as hell. Now, I did run into a problem with these grips, and of course, with them being where they're from, you know, I'm sure that I was going to run into something, but I tried to go ahead and fix it real quick, but I didn't have enough time, so I'm just going to keep it like this for the time being. It's nothing really super major, but as you can see right here, the manual safety will not engage anymore. And the reason why is because this grip right here, right up under in this area, as you can see when I get really, really close, that manual safety extends all the way down here and up under this grip. And what's happening is there's pressure when you screw down this screw on the manual safety, you know, where it's attached. So you can see right there where it's attached in that area right there, and it's putting pressure on it. I tried to, you know, sand it a little bit lower so it wouldn't put so much pressure on it, but I just didn't have enough time tonight to be able to do it. So I'm gonna work on it. I can get that, just chunk away at some of that aluminum or either just sand it away. So that's not a big deal for me. So right now, this manual safety is inoperable. It's not working at all, but I'm not really worried about that because I still have the grip safety. So this doesn't move up and down because of the pressures, but my grip safety still works. So I'm gonna use it like that for the time being until I can get that fixed, but that's not a big issue because I know that I can get that fixed. But that's how it looks. It gives it that skeletonized look right there, the hexagon pattern, and man, that thing looks crazy. So y'all let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. I want to go ahead and show you all what type of ammunition I'll be shooting out there. So I got this from High Caliber and Weaponry. This is the Sim X45 ACP Defense Core. I just want to see how this runs out there on the range. The energy is 532. The velocity is 1,825 feet per second, and the grain is 72. You get 20 of them. So I'll show you what this looks like out the box. These are pretty interesting rounds right here. And that's what it looks like. It's a hollow point. And these will be defensive rounds that most likely I'll be using. So of course I want to see how they perform on the range. And this is extremely lightweight, very lightweight bullet. So that's what it looks like right there, guys. So that's some of the ammo that I'll be using right there. And also, here are some of the benefits from this type of ammo. Submass, hypervelocity, performance recoil, and basically it gets you on target. So that's it right there. There goes a barcode if you want to learn more about it. Okay, this is the Monarch 45 ACP. I'm sure most of you guys shot this. This is 230 grain full metal jacket. These will just be used for, you know, range rounds right there, throw down range, and that's the bullet right there. So that's a full metal jacket bullet, a lot heavier, and that's what that looks like. So we'll be shooting this out on the range also. So let's go ahead, let's get out to the range. All right, out here at the range with the Tisas B45. We're about to get into it. I caught a super duper sweet deal on this gun, guys. I will have this in the description below for you to look at, and the accessories that I have with it too. I'll go ahead and add the Surefire 300 alongside with it because I know y'all want to check that out. It looks super dope on it. So I kind of didn't want to add the metal grips to it, guys, because I wanted to come out and shoot it more in its, you know, true form and factor. So these are the rubberized grips, so we can shoot it out here. But you'll see in the community in the post section, you'll see where I have it all dressed up and ready to go. So let's get into it. We got your boy Paul the Fifth over there. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Paul? All right, and Chester is in behind. Of course, he's gonna get some shots. Everybody about to get some shots, guys. So let's get into it. First, we are gonna start. We have a couple of magazines here because I wanna make sure that all of them are working. Paul gave me this one. This is the Chip McCormick Custom LLC Power 10 mag. So it's just a generic mag, okay? That's it right there. This one takes 10 rounds. We're gonna shoot this. We're also gonna shoot the OEM mag. So that one right here takes 8. We're gonna shoot that. And then this one is the Wilson Combat. They always say, go with the Wilson Combats. So that's it right there. We're gonna try it out and make sure it works. I'm sure this works. These are awesome. So let's go ahead and get into it. First shots, downrange. We're gonna be shooting right there at that metal target right there. Actually, everybody's gonna get it in. So let's go. Paul the Fifth, you get a mag. You get a mag. You get a mag. You get a mag. Stop playing. All right, Chad, that's yours. I'll give him the extendo, y'all. Yes, sir. Thank you. Paul, that's yours. Wilson Combat. That's his gift to the world. Oh yeah, Paul, show him the 45 ACP, bro. What? Show him what? Yeah, no, show him the bullet.
I did.
Yeah. Stop playing, y'all.
That's the Lord's caliber. I'll take down a bear. So
230 grain.
Behind that berm.
230.
I'm confident.
We in here. Let's go. Buttery, man. Buttery. Make sure this is safe. This mug is nice. Okay. .45 ACP got some thump, y'all. Got some thump, boys. Yeah. Chad, Paul, get ready for this. This got a little thump, 230 grain. You're gonna have to be on it.
Seems like it's a little spicy.
Huh?
A little spicy?
Nah, spice is like that settled thump. This is baby Big Dog. Big Dog is coming, y'all. We got Big Dog coming 308, but no, this is, yeah. Who up next?
Paul?
My boy Paul the Fifth. Yeah. That boy Paul. Let's go, Paul. What you thinking, Paul? How you feeling, my boy?
I noticed you were shooting top left. We see differently.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I'm shooting more up north at 12 o'clock on a target
And
because of how big the bullet is.
I don't think I've ever shot 230 grain before.
Huh?
I've only shot 180.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
230 on this one.
Yeah, here we go.
From what I remember, 230. There you go. There you go, Paul. Yeah. 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 That boy Paul. Why you didn't think, Paul, why you didn't think you could handle that one? I don't get it.
I'll just fuck with y'all.
Oh, okay.
Of course I can handle it.
Okay.
It's 45 ACP. It's God's caliber.
How do you feel about it? Well,
did you just see that?
Yeah.
How do you think I feel about it?
You like that one?
I fucking love it.
All right, that boy Chester up next, y'all. All right. You know you got to represent.
All right. He's going to edit out the ones I don't make.
Let's go. There you go, that boy.
That's the extended mag right there.
Oh, it is. Let him. Yeah. I forgot to show him that, guys. Yes, sir. Okay.
Plenty of room with the hand grip already, but you get some extra rounds with this.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Okay. A little low.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Hey, Paul, he wants more. Ammo, please. Paul the field grabbing some more ammo.
Man, this thing's so smooth on the slide too.
It is, and you know, that kind of surprised me about that with this gun.
Yeah.
It really did.
And you got the rear and the front.
Serrations makes it easy. Yeah.
Got more down here?
No, they are out? Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, Chad. So what's your assessment on this? Real talk, everything that you noticed, all the variables, you know, how the bullet was traveling, because it's different.
Yeah, so, I mean, I felt like with it being a full size, it does take some of the recoil off of it being a bigger caliber than 9mm. But you still definitely notice compared to shooting a 9, this 45's got some heat to it.
Yeah.
And additionally with that, whenever it comes to this specific 1911, I feel like I had to aim not directly center, but actually
more north.
Yeah, a little bit higher up, about the shoulder width compared to center. Other than that, it felt really good. Full grip on the hand, felt real comfortable. The texture on this is actually really nice. It's like a rubber texture here.
Yes.
And it just, your fingers kind of just push into it. Very comfortable.
Now those are going to be swapped out, of course, because I want it to look just super nasty, but that is very good for the range.
Right. And additionally, the slide, having this rear and front, it's very, very smooth. Either way you wanted to use it.
It is. It kind of surprised me.
Yeah. And I love the trigger, the look of that trigger.
Yeah. So, Tisas, we looking for a deal over here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, we need more of these. I caught a hella good deal. And that's the mag, and that's an aftermarket mag, guys, and it worked.
Yeah.
We've been shooting it and running it. It hasn't hung up or anything like that. So that's it.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, this is day 2. Ben really wanted to shoot this damn Tisas 45 ACP gun. He really wanted to try it.
I really love this brand, man. I can stand by. I've sold hundreds of these. I own like 3 or 4 of their firearms myself. It's just such a great brand, really good prices.
Show him how I tricked that damn thing out, man.
So he's got this freaking hexagon skeletonized grip. Got the Surefire X300. I tell you, y'all follow my boy, Not From This Planet. He knows where all the deals are. He's getting all the good stuff, I'm telling you.
I drop them in the post section. If y'all missing out, you need to check daily at the post section. But this Tisas, I think I had ended up getting it for like 3 something. A sweet ass deal, and now look at it. Modified, put the extended mag in. I mean, not the extended, the mag extension in. Show them what it looks like, Ben. Look at that. Tell me that is not nasty, man. Let's get into it, Ben. You better hold on to her, man. She's a pit bull, Ben.
Woo!
Yeah.
There's something about shooting 45, man.
Yeah.
It's a freaking bulldog.
Slapping.
Man, I love shooting 45, man. There's nothing like 45, I'll tell you what.
Now that mag right there, pull that back out, Ben. I want him to know what that McCormick, that was the first one he shot. I think this one is the regular.
It's a Metgar.
Yeah, this is the regular one that comes with it right here. This is not
great magazine brand.
Yeah, so we'll try that one and see how that works. Now,
she's gonna be
ammo
fine.
that we're shooting, guys, is the 45 ACP Brass Monarch. All right, let's get into it. He was slapping that still too.
Hold up.
Ugh. Damn. Oh, we got a jammy. Oh, that's the first time it jammed. Yeah, go ahead, pull it out. Tap rack. There we go. Yep, she came out. There she is. Put her back in. It dented it. You think it can still go? I think you can eat that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There
she's
we go.
clear.
All right, so we always like to give opinionated views about the gun. With it being such a budget type gun, and of course it doesn't look budget at all right now, but what's your experience about this so far? The grip, everything. Do you think the rubberized grips would have been better than these aluminum grips that I put on, or what?
I like a rubberized grip,
Yeah.
or maybe a classic wood.
I have those.
I kind of appreciate the classics, but for how cheap this is, it still feels like a good quality gun. Like,
Has
you
some
know,
weight.
a lot of 1911s retail for about, you know, 700, 800, 900, over 1,000, and that's on the low end. A lot of stuff on the market. These right here, they go between 300, 400, maybe 500, 600 on the high end, but it feels like a good quality. A lot of people don't know about Tisas. You know, I'm in the firearm sales industry, and I'm just spreading the gospel. This is a real good budget 1911 for a real good price point. I've sold hundreds of these. It's a phenomenal gun.
Right, and then when you do any type of modifications and make it look good like that, man, it just takes it to a whole
It really
another
does.
level.
And they don't just sell the black ones. They sell like the GI, World War II looking ones. They've got the stainless ones, chrome.
Now, that's the one, Ben, that I was looking for. I could never find it because it was never on sale.
I can get one. I can get you one.
Really? Because I got to add twins then. They got to be twins.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, dual wielding 1911s, 45 ACP, oh my God, it's the best feeling ever. Yeah, you're wasting ammo, but man, is it fun.
Nice.
I'll tell you that much.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you rocking out with this. You finally got to shoot it, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, and the slide. What did you say about that slide? I noticed he said something.
It is so smooth.
Ain't that crazy?
So nice. This does not feel
That
like
is
a cheap
crazy,
gun.
man.
You go to the gun store, you find one of these, I'll tell you, you're gonna look at the price tag and you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Turkish made gun. Insane. All right, man. We appreciate it, Vinster.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about this 1911. And also let me know if you know any other type of 1911s that will most definitely be like competition for this pistol. Just drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to drop if you have this pistol yourself. And I also want to know your experience with this gun. This was a blast to shoot. And this most definitely isn't gonna be my last Tisas. You're gonna see a whole lot more reviews on the channel. So please like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so when I roll out the latest videos, you'll be able to receive them. And remember,
I'm not from this planet.